Hello friends, hope you are good. This is our lecture number 42 of unit number 5, that is design of engine component. Today we are going to see some more numerical on piston design. Also we are going to discuss the design procedure for piston ring. Okay, so let's get started. Here is your second numerical. You have to design the piston crown. Remember this thing, piston crown and the piston head is one of the same thing. So you have to design the piston crown thickness from the following data, and the data is diameter of the piston is 80 mm, then maximum pressure on the piston is 4.5 Newton per mm square, and the allowable bending stress is 45 Newton per mm square. If any other data is required, you can assume. So here is your solution. Capital D is given, that is 80 mm. P is given 4.5 Newton per mm square, and the sigma B is given 45 Newton per mm square. Another note is same as per the previous numerical. The thickness of the piston head or crown is determined on the basis of strength as well as on the basis of heat dissipation, and the larger of two values is adopted. Okay, so here is this numerical is for your homework. I will just tell you the exact answer of this numerical. Your thickness is 11 mm approximately. Okay, so try to solve this numerical at your own, and the answer must be near about 11 mm. 10 mm and the 12 mm both are correct. You can take the both range from the 10 mm to 12 mm. Okay, try to solve this numerical and upload on your classroom as a homework. So this question is important from the your exam point of view. There might be a chances to ask this numerical in your examination. We have to write the design calculation for the piston ring. Okay, so this is the theoretical question. This may be asked for the 4 marks, okay, or 8 marks in your examination. If you ask for this 4 marks, you have to just give the design procedure, and if this question is asked for the 8 mark, you have to design as well as you have to draw the figure of piston ring. Okay, so let's assume this question is for 8 marks. So we have to draw the diagram as well as we have to write the design calculation. Okay, so here is your answer. The answer is design of the piston rings. First of all, try to draw this diagram of piston ring. Here is your thickness and the width of this circular steel ring, which have the minor gap into it for the squeezing and the expansion or contraction of this piston ring. Okay, so the radial thickness, that is T1 of the ring, may be obtained by the considering the radial pressure between the cylinder wall and the ring. Okay, from bending stresses consideration in the ring, the radial thickness is given by the formula T1 equal to D in bracket 3 rho rho W divided by sigma T. Okay, so by using this equation you can calculate the radial thickness, where D is the cylinder bore as usual, then PW is the gas pressure, okay, of cylinder wall in Newton per mm square, then sigma T is allowable bending stress in megapascal or in Newton per mm square. Both units are same. Then next step is to calculate the axial thickness, that is T2 for this ring. It may be taken as by the empirical relation as 7.7 T1 to T1. Okay, 0.7 T1 to 1 T1. Okay, both are correct. Then the another empirical relation is given for the minimum axial thickness. It may be also obtained from the following empirical relation. This is the empirical relation: T2 equal to D divided by 10 N times R, where NR is the number of rings. Sometimes it is 2, sometimes it is 3. Okay, it may be 4 also. Then we have to find out the width of top land in next step. It is taken as B1 equal to TH to 1.2 times TH, that is thickness of head. In earlier equation you already calculated the TH end, which is piston head or piston head crown thickness. Okay, then another empirical relation is for the width of other ring lands, that is B2. It is taken by the empirical relation 0.75 to 1 T2. Okay, so these are the very important question for as your examination point of view, as well as there may be chances of asking numerical on this standard design procedure. Okay, you have to use this empirical relation for the calculating the minimum axial thickness, then the top land, width of other rings, that is B1 and B2, then T1 and T2, and so on. Okay, and finally you have to find out the gap between the free ends and the which is given by the 3.5 T1 to 4 T1. Okay, sorry, it is it do not consider this, it is one of the same thing again. So this is all about today's lecture. We have gone through the one numerical and the standard design procedure of piston ring. Okay, keep practicing. We will stop here.